Hey everyone, my name is Lisa Burke and I just posted some Easter cards on the Watercolor Card Facebook group, and I wanted to share with you guys a quick video on how I print out my cards. I had a couple people ask me what the dimensions were and everything like that, so I thought I would just do a really quick video to show you. I use this Red River paper cardstock, and it's the item number 1894. I use a 60-pound polar mat, 6 by 2.5 by 9 greeting cards. They say greeting cards, but they're more like a note card size. So this is, one of my paintings that I printed out. So they're a little bit bigger than a note card, not a really large greeting card. They do have greeting cards. I find that they're really kind of big, and so I just do this one instead. So this is another one of mine that I painted and printed. They're really nice. I love this Red River cardstock, and it took me years to find it or to figure out what to use. I've gone through so many different kinds and was never really happy. So I just wanted to show you how I do it. Now I know you can use Adobe Photoshop. I have no clue how to use that, so I just use Publisher, Microsoft Publisher, and I just want to share with you how I do it. So first off, I just open up Publisher, and I'm going to use the blank. It's a regular size paper, blank 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to click on that. Sorry, I'm clicking on the screen, not the actual template here. Okay, so here now, let me back up the camera. I'm sorry this is so grainy. I guess it's because it's looking at my screen. So this is just the regular landscape size, template for a regular size sheet of paper. So I'm going to insert, let me grab some pictures here, and I will, hang on one sec. Pull up. So I have to print out some cards for a sale I had. So I'm going to show you what I do. So when I pull up my picture here, I have to turn it upside down because it's going to be a vertical card. So even though I'm doing a landscape format here, I'm doing a vertical card. So I have to turn him upside down, or he will be upside down when I print out my card. If I was just doing a landscape style, like if he was, this way, if it was more of landscape card, then I would face him to the left, if that makes sense. So he's a vertical card, so I have to turn him upside down. So any vertical paintings that you want to print that are, you have to turn it upside down in order for when you open the card for it to look correct. Okay, and this is really grainy, so I'm just going to tell you. So what I do is then I figured out what the dimensions, how to get the correct way for this to print on my printer using this big template. Now you could go in and just type in those exact dimensions, I guess 6.25 by 9, and create a template for that, but I found that doesn't work for me. So I'm just doing it this way forever. So I just take the edge of my picture here and I bring it over, and there's a ruler up top here. That's really important to use the ruler. I bring it over to 1/4 of an inch to the edge here. So it's 1/4 of an inch up here from the left side. So the top I bring down to 1 1/4 inch. Okay, and then the middle, this is the center of the card, so I bring my picture over, and I'm sorry, I'm horrible at math, so what I have to do is I take it to the number 4, and then I count over 6 little spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sure there's a correct number for that, but I don't know what it is. So it's 4 plus 6 little spaces. So that's the edge of this right side of the card. Okay, now the bottom I bring up, so it's on the number 7, and then I take it down to the little line right before the half line. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little marks. It's the little mark right before 7.5. Sorry, I'm terrible at math, so that's just how I do it. So that's my dimensions for this particular Red River paper card, the 6.25 by 9 greeting card. And it's a 60-pound polar mat that I love. So then I just go over and click print, and I have an inkjet printer. So I need actually 5 of these, so I'm going to print 5. I have an inkjet printer with, it's an Epson liquid ink, but you can use a regular inkjet printer for this. So I just click print, and there you go. So I hope that was helpful, and I'm sorry it's so grainy and hard to see, but if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks so much. Okay, so I thought I would do an add-on here to that video. So here I printed out my card that I just did the template for, and look at the colors. I mean, they're really, it's hard to see on this camera, but it really is a nice card. And I also wanted to point out, it's harder to see on this lighter card, but I wanted to point out, so this, by using those numbers that I showed you, I have these nice little white border around the card. So you can play, you know, and adjust the dimensions, or if you want it not, you know, no border, or if you want a thicker white border, you just have to play with the dimensions here on the edge of your picture. So I hope that was helpful, guys. And again, any questions, just let me know.